Rivers Commission has been under my office.
Yes.
But we did not get any activities underway because we did not get the requisite budget. So there were no activities. The president took over the responsibility of Nairobi River. That was a delegated function. And the person who has delegated a function to you, when he needs to take it up and proceed with it, he does not even need to consult you because it's a delegated function. And the president went to launch that program, and it is going on well. But subsequently, I joined him at Kenya School of Government, where we met the administrative officers, the chiefs, the assistant chiefs, and the village elders, again to anchor the program. And that is where the president called me for that meeting, because I also have a way with the administrators.
Why didn't you attend that event? It's important. It's one of your functions, even if the president...
As I have told you, I was not aware when it was taking place. And I have told you exactly what happened. But the one that I was invited, I was there.
Then it means it's been longer than 1 week that you've not been...
I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm saying any function that I need to attend, that I'm aware of, I'm always there. So the one at the Kenya Institute of Government, where the chiefs, the assistant chiefs, were there, and the village elders, I was there, and I spoke for a long time.
Okay.
And I advised them on what I think they should do.
Okay, let's try and get your understanding. There are a lot of conversations going on, including the expansion of the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. There's a PIP, privately initiated proposal that has come from Adani. You've had a conversation of what has been going on, perception of failure of transparency. What are your thoughts about this?
I've heard about, I am not private to the arrangements because it is not in my docket. I have not been assigned to deal with it, so it has not come to my attention officially. So what I know is what I'm also reading and hearing. You know, I'm listening to the people of Kenya. What I know is what I'm listening to the people, but I don't have the details. I will not be able to say exactly what the details are. Is it a good deal for the country? Is it a bad deal for the country? I don't have those details. I'm a very truthful person. If those details are put before me, I'll be able to apply my mind and give an opinion. As it is, I'm just listening like that.
But Deputy President, you chair committees. And these committees, when Kipchumba Murkomen was the Transport Cabinet Secretary, you are still chairing those committees. You never heard of such?
What the details were not brought before the committee. What was brought to the committee is that there is need to expand JKIA. And we said, go ahead and expand JKIA. But as to the details of the PIP, as to the level of investment, as to who do it, that has not been
You've never heard of it?
I've not been brought to a committee that I chair.
So with the questions that Kenyans are asking, and you are the presidency, so what assurance do you give Kenyans?
Well, what I can say is that the next time that I hold a cabinet committee, I'll ask the minister in charge of transport to give us a brief as a cabinet committee so that I'm also appraised, so that if I go to an interview like this one, I can be able to answer. As it is, I'm as green as you are. I have no details. What I know is that Kipchumba Murkomen came to the cabinet committee and asked for approval to start arrangements to expand JKI.
Okay.
And we approved. And we went to the cabinet, we approved. But as to the details, as to how it is being done, as to who is doing it, whether it's value for the money for the country, whether the thing is above board or not, I cannot comment about it because I am as green as you are.
Okay. Well, I have to admit that we've been reading about it and reporting about it. But what are your thoughts about the contentious university funding model that has a lot of students raising questions about the banding, but also causing a lot of discomfort among parents?
I am a great believer in listening to the people. People don't just complain without a reason. We came up with this financing model. It was brought by Minister Machogu before Cabinet Committee. It went to Cabinet. We looked at it and we agreed it's a good model. But Kenyans think differently. And at the end of it all, Sam, we must listen to the people because all these things we do are for the benefit of the people. If the people we are trying to help feel so bad about something, you cannot insist on it. And that's why I'm happy that the president has appointed a committee to review, you know, and reconsider what people are saying. Again, we need to listen to the students, we need to listen to the parents, we need to listen to the vice chancellors, we need to listen to the lecturers. It's about the people. And I am in agreement 100% that where people raise issues, we have a responsibility as an administration to accord them a hearing, because we are not rulers.
So
we are leaders.
Why is it that the listening is always after the fact?
Well, you do things that are well-intentioned. Sometimes you come up with a program and you mean well and you think you have done the right thing. And when it goes to the beneficiaries, they think differently. It does not mean that you had bad intentions. What it means is that nobody knows everything. The people of Kenya have every right to correct the government. If they think the government has not come up with a good model, we have a responsibility as an administration to listen to the people. And I think I want to, applaud the president for agreeing that we need a committee to listen to what people are saying, and we take their views, and probably and hopefully they'll help us to make a more informed decision.
Do you find anything wrong with that? Because if you look at the committees that have been formed, in total more than 100 people, yet the cabinet has 22 cabinet secretaries, to include yourself and the president and the attorney general and the secretary to the cabinet, that's 26 people. Now the committees are more than those, yet you're the policy-making organ, you make decisions or you endorse decisions that eventually go afoul against the people, and they have now to use taxpayers' money to correct those mistakes. What's going on?
Well, mistakes have happened. We have to correct them some. If the decision we made as cabinet has not gotten favor with the people of Kenya, the same cabinet cannot review that decision. I think what the president has done is the right thing. Give some other minds the benefit to interrogate what the cabinet did against what the people of Kenya are saying, and advise the government on the best way of going about it.
Now, we understand the president is leaving the country tonight. Are you aware?
I am told he is leaving the country, but I'm not aware of the time. So I've not been informed as of this evening.
Has he briefed you?
No, I have not talked to him today.
But he's leaving.
Well, he'll talk to me in his own
You're
time.
his senior-most assistant, principal assistant.
Yes.
And you do not know.
As the time he's leaving, I'm not aware.
Did he tell you he's leaving?
I have not talked to him today.
You don't know? He has not officially, communicated to you telling you that he's leaving?
Communicated to me officially.
For how long can you continue with this?
Well, as long as it depends on the boss.
Your family is devastated. You said your words. You feel you're being mistreated. You said.
Yes.
You think the president needs to call the people around him to
Yes,
order?
of course, absolutely.
Would you resign?
No, never. Why? I've been given a job by the people of Kenya. This job has its own hindrances and challenges. It's part of the job process. And when I took this job, I knew it's not easy. Only I didn't know it will be that soon. I thought probably we'll have a good time the first 5 years, and if there are challenges, maybe later. It's only that it has come sooner than we anticipated, and we had been given a commitment that this will not come. But now that it has come, we live with it.
Okay.
We'll just work.
As we close, the governor of Nairobi feels that for you to say you're introducing him to the people is wrong, because the same people had voted for him as senator. What is introducing him to the people?
Well, you should ask him why he called me to go with him to the people. Because he needed them. And he asked me to go with him. I did not invite myself to the campaign meeting. If I had no value, he would not have asked me to go with him.
There are those that are asking that if the Deputy President of the Republic is championing for the issues of Mount Kenya, who is supposed to champion for issues of other regions? Should they get their own Deputy President?
The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya had a meeting here discussing matters to do with Northern Kenya and Northeastern Kenya for a full day. That is not Mount Kenya. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya was in Mombasa at the agricultural show. That is not part of Mount Kenya. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya has been to Kajiado to work on agriculture. That is not part of Mount
How
Kenya.
many meetings have you held in the Northeastern?
I have been to Northeastern more than 5 times.
Championing the issues of Northeastern?
Yeah, drought. going there to make interventions, going there on matters of security. The cabinet committees have held here 35. Those members who attend that committee, we don't discuss Mount Kenya issues, we discuss the issues of Kenya. Those 333 agenda items are not about Mount Kenya, they are about the Republic of Kenya. I do the job for the Kenyan nation. I assist the president to run the country, and I preoccupy myself with issues for the whole country. But I come from somewhere, and where I come from, where they have issues that they want articulated in high levels of government, they ask me to do it, and I always do it, and I'll continue doing it.
You assist the president deliver on his mandate, but he doesn't tell you what he's doing, including tonight. You don't know what time he's traveling.
But what is important are the duties that he has given me to do, and I'm doing them.
Okay, all right. Now, Deputy President, last year you promised, alongside the president, that you're going to do something called austerity measures. You're going to cut on travel budget. But in actual sense, the executive, the national executive, has increased his travel expenditure by 7 billion shillings. Your own office has grown from 103 million shillings the year ending June 2023 to now report 556 million shillings.
That's a lie.
It is the report of the Control of Budget.
I saw it in the press, and I did not want to dignify it by way of reply. My office doesn't have a budget of 500 million for travel. Yeah, and that is, I'll be able to give you the estimates tomorrow. Yeah, my budget is below 200 million. I'm not sure it's 100 and something. Yeah, and it has never been 500 million. That's a lie. It's something that was put there to try to put my office in bad light.
Also,
I don't know who
was calling to question the report of the Control of Budget.
Yes, that one I want to say, and I'll be able to give you that information tomorrow. On Monday, tomorrow is Saturday, I'll get what is the budgetary allocation for my office for travel for 2023, 2024, and for 2023.
I'm not talking about the budgetary allocation. I'm talking about the budget implementation report.
There is no way you can exceed the budgetary provision. So the budgetary provision is a guiding factor in matters finance.
And that's
fine. You cannot spend above the budget.
So how much did your office spend?
In terms of?
In the year ending 2020.
I am not sure. I am not sure of the details because I'm not an accountant. I'm not the accounting officer.